Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be doing a video similar to yesterday's video, which was the MMU Part 2 to Phase 1 announcement, which include the likes of Thor, Avengers, and Black Widow, and a new Iron Man movie, all coming to SI in the near future. But today, you guys probably didn't expect this, but I'm going to be revealing the Spider-Man side of things. Now, the Spider-Man side of things, as you guys do know, there has been a Spider-Man show on the channel before. It came out last September, as you can see on the screen right now, and as you can probably see, there are 4 other things coming. So that was the first thing in the Spider-Man timeline. Yes, it's a part of the same universe, but it deserves its own presentation because there's a lot coming and we can't all fit this into one timeline. So Spider-Man's going to have its own presentation, but some Spider-Man stuff might be included within the main continuity timeline, just so you guys can see where it fits in the future. But here, Spider-Man's getting its own timeline, and as you can see, there are 5 things on the screen right now. One of them's already been revealed. It was the show last year. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on the channel right now. But without further ado, let's get into the first Spider-related project, which will be coming out sometime in August. As you can see, it is a short, and that is Spider-Woman. As you can see, this will follow Jessica Drew on her adventures and how she became Spider-Woman. This will be very, very different from the comics, except for the costume. That's going to be pretty much the same, but also has its own SI spin on it as well. But Spider-Woman, this will be a completely original thing, just taking the name. Spider-Woman that we got in the comic books was very, very bad in my opinion, and I didn't really like her. The only reason that she was put in a comic book in the first place was because so Marvel couldn't lose that copyrighted title Spider-Woman, because they were afraid that a competitor like DC would take the name Spider-Woman. Obviously, Marvel has Spider-Man, and then someone could take that but just put woman on the end of it and then claim the copyright to that name. So Marvel made it and then didn't know what to do with her, gave her own series, didn't really do too well, throw her in with the Avengers, gave her some really weird storylines. So I'm just going to take the name, I'm going to take Jessica Drew, and I'm going to make her a good character. This is the only Spider-related thing that I'm going to be working on in the MMU. The rest is done by Ray. So for the next 2 shorts and the next film, they are going to be done by Ray. So Spider-Woman, I'm going to be doing, it's going to be coming very soon. The next one that's coming out is Spider-Man Criminal Comeback. Now, this is based off the Spider-Man PS4 Turf Wars mod, and as you can see in some of the screenshots here, we're going to be using the suit with the webbing. This is going to be the first appearance in the MMU of the Spider-Man suit with the webbing on it as well, and this is going to be a really cool short because it's going to deal with Spider-Man and what he's been up to in between the series, and obviously the next big thing that he's going to be appearing in the MMU. So it's just catching up with Spider-Man. We're also going to be introduced to characters such as Yuri Watanabe and villains like Hammerhead. Yes, Hammerhead will be in this short as well, and also some returning villains that we have seen before in the MMU, so keep an eye out. We've seen a villain that's going to be in this short before as well in the MMU. Just, you know, if you know who it is, you know, let me know. And the next one, without doubt, is one of my most favorite and anticipated shorts from Ray coming out in this universe, is going to be Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yes, we are doing Miles Morales as well as Jessica Drew. We are doing Miles Morales while still having Peter Parker as the main central Spider-Man figure and Jessica Drew on the side as well. Miles Morales will almost certainly be involved in the future of this universe going forward, but this short will be just to introduce him to the universe and just to show a little bit about the character and who he is. The villain for the Miles Morales short will also be Tarantula, who has been shown in some comic books here and there. He's not one of the most well-known or beloved villains, but we want to use him in one of the shorts, so he will be the villain of Miles Morales. And last but certainly not least, we've seen a little bit of Peter Parker here and there. He was obviously in the original series as well. We've seen Spider-Woman, we've seen Miles Morales, but coming very, very soon is Spider-Man Last Hunt. This is the definitive sequel to the original Spider-Man show that came out last September. As you guys know, obviously, technically, all of these are Spider quote-unquote sequels, but this one is the direct sequel to the series. And obviously, as you can tell by the name, this is going to feature Kraven as the main villain of the sequel. So get hyped, Kraven's going to be the main villain. We're also going to see returning characters such as MJ, maybe even Norman Osborn, but that's all I can really say about this movie. Kraven's going to be the main villain. Spider-Man's getting a sequel. It's going to be great. With that being said, that is the timeline lineup for the Spider-Man stuff on SI coming in the future. And also one little small announcement I've got to make here. We can't mention the future of SI Spider-Man without mentioning Spider-Verse. So if you guys don't know, there has been multiple iterations of the Spider-Man character in machinimas across SI over the last couple of years, but Spider-Verse will bring them all together to end off all the characters into one big finale, and then we will carry on with the Spider-Man that we have now. This is just so it clears confusion up, and it clears up all the other characters' arcs and stories that they had going on, but this is going to be really, really cool, because then we'll have one central Spider-Man in this Spider-Man that we are doing now, but also we get to see Spider-Verse, which is really cool, and I cannot wait to get to that as well. It will feature the OG Spider-Man from way back in the day of Slightly Insulting. It will feature this Spider-Man that we've got going on now, and it will also feature Minecraft Spider-Man created by Huffle as well. Those will be the three main characters of Spider-Verse. With that being said, that is it for me today. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, hit the bell next to the subscribe button to not miss any more content. With that being said, once again, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.